Good morning, Two Cities Church. Happy Sunday, happy Memorial Day weekend. It's your friend Keni Thomas here up in Ohio. We're actually at my farm today. This is my Sermon on the Mount. I asked Jeff if I could sing a song for you guys or play you a song, and I did a little video for you that you may remember from last year, and it always bears repeating on Memorial Day. And to describe to you what this song means to me, I want to take a quick moment, tell you a story. A lot of you know that Jeff and I served together in the Rangers, and we both fought in a pretty well-known battle, the Black Hawk Down battle. And there was a moment in that story that a lot of people don't know about that epitomizes why we would go to the lengths we go for each other. And I want to tell that story real quick. When the first helicopter got shot down, Super 6-1, the bulk of us moved to that crash to try and secure the crew and recover the bodies of the pilots who were killed, Bull Briley and Cliff Walcott. As soon as that bird went down, another one came into the pattern. That was Mike Durant. Mike was in Super 6-4. His co-pilot was Ray Frank. Within 3 minutes, 6-4 was shot down, and it crashed about a mile away. There was nobody left to get to them. Jeff was trying to organize a quick reaction force, a rescue team to get to them, but it was going to take a minute. The only two people who could get to them were two Delta Force operators who were on another helicopter, Super 6-8, a third bird, who flew over to that crash. What they saw was 200 insurgents with weapons moving towards that crash site. All four crew members, Mike Durant, Ray Frank, and his two crew chiefs, survived the crash. They were hurt, but they survived it. Gary Gordon and Randy Shugart made a quick plan. We can go and we can cover the crash until help can get here. They called it in. Denied. No, you don't understand. There's 200 bad guys moving in. Denied. And finally, Gary got on the radio. Gary Gordon says, hey, let me speak to the actual. So they cleared the airways, and the General Garrison came on. He says, Gary, do you know what you're asking us? It was a tough decision because he knew that if he sent Gary Gordon and Randy Shugart in, they couldn't get backed up. There was no help coming anytime soon. The last words that anybody heard Gary Gordon say was, sir, we're their only hope. I can promise you that Gary and Randy didn't even know the names of that crew, but they went. And they both died trying to fight off those 200 people, holding off that crash as long as they could for almost an hour. Everybody died on the crash site except for Mike Durant, and he will tell you the same thing that Jeff and I would tell you, that if it weren't for the grace of God, for the people that he had put around us that day, I wouldn't be here. We got Mike back 11 days later. He was taken captive. But if Gary Gordon and Randy Shugart, who were awarded the Congressional Medal of Honor for their actions that day, if they were here and you asked them why they did it, you were told not to go. The answer would be easy for them. Gary would have told you, because they would have done it for me. This is what Memorial Day means to me when I think about the people that I served with, the Gary Gordons and the Randy Shugarts, the Dominic Pillas, the Lorenzo Luises, Casey Joyce. I like to remember them and tell their story, so thank you for letting me do that. The parallel, though, when we're sitting in a church here at Two Cities, is let's remember someone else who laid down their life. There is no greater love than he who would lay down his life for his friends. Gary Gordon and Randy Shugart certainly epitomized that here on earth. There was one more guy that did that, and that was King Jesus. So let's remember that he too laid down his life. And whatever medal of honor we can bestow on him, we do that today in remembrance of him. I think that's a really great thing to do for Memorial Day weekend. So to explain it the best I know how is in a 3.5-minute song. This one's called The Last Man Standing. I made you a video for it, and I hope you enjoy it. God bless you guys for what you're doing. Guide us and our responses to others so they see him through us out there. Rangers, lead the way.
Outside the War Museum, there's a statue of 10 men. I met a man talking to the bronze in front of him. I said, mister, how you doing? Are you a soldier too? He said, every single one of these boys was someone that I knew. There's a price for freedom, and these boys paid that debt. I'm the last man standing, lest we forget. Oh, that's Ole from Missouri, and there's Tony from the Jersey Shore. You know, he got drafted by the Dodgers. Of course, that's before the war. There's Mac and Joe and Buddy. They were soldiers till the end. I wouldn't be here now, no sir, if it weren't for them. Oh, I'm the last man standing. That's why I'm here today, to honor and remember the promise that I made. There's a price for freedom, Lord, and these boys paid that debt. Yeah, I'm the last man standing, lest we all forget. We made a vow to one another, whoever made it back alive, whoever lived to tell the story would never let it die. Now I'm the last man standing. That's why I'm here today, to honor and remember the sacrifice they made. There's a price for freedom, Lord, and these boys paid that debt. Yeah, I'm the last man standing, lest we all forget. Lest we all forget. Sergeant James Casey Joyce, Sergeant Dominic Pillow, Sergeant Lorenzo Ruiz, Corporal Jamie Smith, Specialist James Kavaka, Private First Class Richard Kalarowski, Staff Sergeant Dan Bush, Master Sergeant Gary Gordon, Sergeant First Class Randy Shugart, Sergeant First Class Earl Fillmore, Master Sergeant Grizz Martin, Sergeant First Class Matt Rierson, Chief Warrant Officer Cliff Walcott, Chief Warrant Officer Ray Frank, Chief Warrant Officer Donovan Bull Briley, Staff Sergeant Bill Cleveland, Staff Sergeant Tommy Field, Sergeant Cornell Houston, PFC James Henry Martin.